Hello, my name is Kyle Stevens, and I did my internship this summer with a girl named Natalie Hardy, who's one of my family friends who is also an OTR/L for First Choice Home Health and Hospice. I really found it super appealing to me because, I obviously want to go into a kinesiology degree and graduate, and then I hope to go into my master's program with occupational therapy and really focus on the pediatrics and maybe even home health later in my career. So it was super awesome. So if you want to go ahead and look at my poster, I'll link it. Go ahead down and below in the comments and in my description, of course. And yeah, so my involvement with this company was during my internship was I actually got to, in one of the last weeks, kind of plan out what a whole OT visit would look like. So I got to meet with someone that really hit home for me that I would see twice a week with Natalie, and his name, we'll go with RH just to hide his identity and stuff like that. So I got to plan out 2 days. So I started Monday for an hour. I started out with his exercises, pronation, supination, super awesome. And then I also did a quarters exercise using a pincer grip. So this RH, we'll call him, has muscular atrophy in his hands. So he has very hard time with the way he grabs things. He can't really pick up his pills from the counter or anything like that. So this was super awesome. And then the next Wednesday, I actually got to have some fun with him and do some Legos. So my project purpose was to, obviously help this gentleman named RH become a better version than he was when I walked in the door. So with the quarters idea that I did, I took 10 quarters and I laid them out on the counter flat. And I said, hey, I want you to take the edges and use your pincer grip and pick it up and put it in a cup. So he was able to do that, which was super awesome. And then the exercise that he does is kind of something that they do every week just to build up some strength. So we took 3-pound weights, put in his hand, and we also wrapped a 1.5-pound weight band around his hand. So he didn't know that weight band was worth any pounds or anything like that. So he was jumping from 3 pounds all the way up to 4.5, which was super astonishing to see his progress with that and everything. So it was super awesome. And this obviously is kind of hit home for me because as an aspiring OT, being able to help someone without having, all this knowledge of the OT world in my master's program and everything like that has helped him grow as a person today. So it was super awesome to see that. And then so I can't wait to see how my quarters exhibit actually goes with him and see if I can use it later down the road when I truly become an OT myself. So the application, this kind of applies to me by using my credits that I've already taken in my classes. So it really helped me with medical terminology was a big class that helped me with this, and it really showed how I can sit there in the car when going from home to home at home health because you drive around, be able to sit there and ask questions to Natalie like, hey, what do you do when someone has a reverse shoulder surgery? So, if you're not familiar with that, it's when you take the rotator cuff and you put it on the inside and you take your scapula and put it on the inside as well. So it really is a huge thing. So I was able to learn a couple things such as the pincer grip. I was able to learn a couple exercises for extension, supination, pronation, everything like that. So it was super awesome to be able to do that. And I felt that my project was super effective because, we started out Monday with RH and he was able to do the pincer grasps with the quarters, and then he was able to even flip a quarter. We gambled a little bit while I was with him, so that was super fun. And, we did his exercise with him. And then on that Wednesday, when I planned the rest of my visit, I sat down and I went to Target and got a Lego set. And so we sat down for the hour and we sat there and I picked his brain about occupational therapy, about what Natalie has done before with him and what, I could do better as I reflected on my Monday visit. So I sat there, did Legos. He actually sent me a video of him putting on the last piece of the Lego. So that was super cool to see when he sent me that. It made me feel really warm-hearted, and it was just really awesome to be able to be what I want to be as I, finally get my foot in the door as I grow older. So this internship was super amazing, and if you have any questions or you want me to elaborate more on anything that I did, I'd be happy to help. Just reach out to me via email. So thank you for the opportunity, and thanks for Choice Home Health. So thank you.